Back to Pionk. He'll find some space through center. Hands it off for Nemesnikov. Fan on it. Gallant gets it back. He'll play it to Sandberg with a shot. Made it through. Volstead the save. Big rebound for Perfetti. Another play in front of the net with Zuccarello with his stick tied up. Joel Eriksson on it. Hands it off. Kaprizov to the point. Bogosian shot stopped by Hellebuyck. Goes off the skate to the point. Bogosian played it across. Middleton to Ortinet. Deflected wide and it bounces around in the blue paint. The Wild keep the heat on, but it is skated up by Nyquist. Nyquist, nifty move. Nyquist to goal, scores!
As I said on the entry, there was some
challenging the previous play to determine if it was offside.
A little bit of confusion at the blue line on the read by the Minnesota Wild. And
unless it's Niederreiter right on the board.
It was determined that the play was offside. We have
yes,
no
Niederreiter. You got it, John.
I
was looking at the collision, but it's
for the Jets. They led the NHL the last 2 years in wins when scoring first as Perfetti nearly had a chance there and put it off the outside of the post. Off the draw, comes back for DeMello. Shot wide, Scheifele's got it, trying to bank it in off Falstaff, and he knocks it out of the air at him.
And laterally, he's really good at it. And like we saw in the last shift, 50-50 pucks. He beats you to those pucks and gains a lot of puck possession.
Here's Velarde down to Connor. Connor spins in the corner up high. Morrissey with room, scores! Josh Morrissey makes no doubt about that one, and this time the Jets for sure.
A collision at the blue line with Jonathan Toews. Watch this one here as Connor dangles his way through the middle of the ice. Anytime a forward comes up the middle of the ice, there's indecision. Who's got him? Who's going to take him? Minnesota doesn't read it right, and then a collision at the net with Velarde, who wipes out the Minnesota Wild defender, and that allows Morrissey to step right in and lean into this thing. Look at Hartman. He's like, yeah, I'm not blocking that thing. This is a...
Connor to Nyquist. Back for Connor. Hands it off. Velarde to Nyquist. Over to Connor. Connor to Nyquist. In tight. Center. Velarde there. Couldn't jam it to the goal. Morrissey has got it. Morrissey to Scheifele. Scheifele holds on. Back to Morrissey. Morrissey waits, shoots, and it's gloved easily by Volstead. Morrissey over to Connor. Connor, a little head fake through center. He'll flip it across to the wing for Velarde. Back to Connor. In front. Scheifele going to the net. Velarde with a chance. And it's off the post.
And here on the attack, it's a slow-moving attack. It's that saucer pass to the outside that Velarde does a nice job of containing and then making a play out of it, because once you make that saucer pass...
Scheifele in tight. Velarde below the goal line. Back to Scheifele. Scheifele holds on. Pass across. Chance for Nyquist. And Volstead gets across.
That's when all the pressure comes over as Scheifele tries to go through to Nyquist.
Off the glass to the line. Hughes kept it in. Boldy with it. Trying to get it for Kaprizov. Hughes looks to the net. Laid it down for Kaprizov, but it kicks back for Spurgeon. His shot scores! Spurgeon put it to the net with Kaprizov in front, and it catches the post and goes in. I'm not sure if it was tipped on the way by Boldy or not, but the Wild have tied it 1-1.
Flipping Quinn Hughes onto different units. Now he's playing with Spurgeon. He was with Bogosian the shift before, and he keeps the puck alive early in this shift, and now the wrist shot to the net is going to miss, and then Spurgeon's just going to lay this to the net. Boldy is going to tip this thing into the net, looks like. I mean, it looks like he got it. His reaction was, the way Spurgeon is pointing at him, is that this is Boldy's goal. We'll wait for the announcement. It's hard to tell from there, the overhead, but...
Boldy will stop it. Now gets it off Kaprizov. Down to Zuccarello. Through the crease. Comes back across. Boldy on net. Hellebuyck to stop in tight on Eriksson.
Kaprizov in the high slot, and it just missed on the short side as Boldy tries one with Eriksson.
Back for Nemesnikov. Don't get it to the goal. Toews will knock it down. Played it to Pionk. Nyquist with it. Nyquist holds, shoots off the post.
At the same time and win a battle, and then hopefully that gets the puck 200 feet from your net, as Nyquist, who already has scored one and had it disallowed, goes short side on the inside through the traffic. I don't think.
Velarde hustles after it. He'll hand it off for Connor. Back for Velarde. In his skates to Connor. Drops. Shankly with a shot blocked in front. And that one will sting as Yurov got it away. Here's Kaprizov. Gets a step in the middle. The Red scores! Kirill Kaprizov with a great play and a great goal. And he gives the Wild the 2-1 lead.
The presence to mind to keep it going. There's the shot, the block. He turns around the backhand, gets it up to Zuccarello. I mentioned that both these teams can transition really quickly, and Kaprizov is already leaving the zone once the shot gets blocked. He knows once Yurov blocks the shot that they're heading the other way, so he takes advantage of that, and he catches Winnipeg sleeping, and Zuccarello with a beautiful pass. 2 great passes off the block shot from Yurov.
Here's Middleton with a shot. It's blocked by Pearson. Boldy has got it. Boldy hands it off. Middleton to the net. Denied by Hellebuyck. Middleton tried to center it. Eriksson lays it over. Faber back in the middle. Scheifele intercepts. Scheifele up for Velarde. Down the wing trying to get by Quinn Hughes. Velarde holds him off. One hand on the stick. Can't get in front. Scheifele does. To Connor, who scores!
He's got to keep the door shut for now till they can climb back into it. And after that save, what a nice job by Velarde. One hand on the stick, one hand holding off the check. And then he gets this puck out in front to Kyle Connor, who does the rest.
Up for Connor. Connor got it out. He'll catch up to it. Tries to get by Brodin and does. Connor to Velarde off the crossbar. Oh, what a setup in Velarde.
Connor has just been fantastic this year. How about this little dangle at your blue line? Take some confidence for that. And then he catches Brodin thinking he could step up on that, but the speed of Connor just tight to the net. But sometimes those things that are rolling like that, they'll drop a good foot coming to the net.
Scramble off the draw. Jets got it. Scheifele scores! Scheifele with a buzzer beater with 2 seconds left has put the Jets up front 3-2. We'll send it back to Wild territory. Quinn Hughes for Boldy. Tips it over to Kaprizov. Back for Boldy. Boldy cutting in. Put it off the post.
Some people would say the puck kind of just follows you, and that's what it does on this ship. As Boldy is going to get one off of Kaprizov, kind of bounces onto his stick. He walks right into the middle of the ice.
Stern couldn't settle the puck down to get a shot at the wide open cage. And the Jets dodge a bullet. Velarde back up ice, pass across. Oh, what a save by Volstead off of Mark Scheifele.
By the Scheifele line as Velarde cuts into the middle. This is just a drag pass over to Scheifele, who just bunks it up.
Hartman gets his warning in the face-off. Then wins it from Scheifele. Brodin pressured by Connor in the corner.
Sometimes it's so hard to defend because you got to rely on the guys above the goal line. Nobody be just puck watching, one guy on one guy. And there Hartman's going to come in as Scheifele assumes the position in a really good spot. And he gets quite a bit on it, actually, as he directs this towards the net. And again, the glove.
Wild set it up. Boldy to Hughes. Laid it over to Zuccarello off the crossbar, and it goes out of play.
In the second period, this time it's Zuccarello who's going to go far side, though, as he pulls the trigger, looking through the pile, going on the inside, and caught the iron.
Eriksson. They're lined up, and Eriksson won it. Johansson to Hughes, over to Boldy, back for Hughes. Quinn Hughes with a shot, and it's blocked by Barron. His broken stick, and Zuccarello scores! The Wild get the power play goal as Zuccarello.
It's a tough draw right here. Barron does not win the draw. Minnesota gets possession, and eventually a puck goes to the net. Kaprizov keeps it alive off the back wall, and he throws it out in front. And as it goes out in front here, it goes through everybody to the stick of Zuccarello, who buries it. If If it's me, I got Jonathan Toews taking that face off all night long. He has been so solid. They did get the draw.
Connor wheels his way into the Wild zone. Connor checks up, stops, now throws it over, and a shot by Scheifele is grabbed by Wallstedt as he
As well. First Winnipeg cuts in, and here's a great pass coming across to Scheifele for Connor, the one-timer in the glove there by Wallstedt.
quickly dropped it for Hughes. Hughes for Kaprizov. Kirill Kaprizov works it in. When Hughes drops, Boldy scores! Matt Boldy, his second of the night, is the overtime winner. And the Wild rally back to win it 4-3.
Well, the season continues for Matt Boldy. Glove 3 or 4 times tonight. And then Hughes is going to cruise up the ice, hit Kaprizov, cutting across. He backs off everyone. And then to Hughes, and he just butts that into the middle of the ice, right in the wheelhouse for Boldy, who snaps this thing top shelf, glove side.